Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elijah, and today we're talking about a crucial topic for anyone looking to start a business. The top mistakes to avoid when starting a small business. Starting a business is very exciting, but it's also easy to make very costly mistakes that can set you back, even lead to failure of the business. So in this video, we will cover some common pitfalls and most importantly, how to avoid them. The first mistake I'm going to talk about here is not doing market research. One of the biggest mistakes is jumping into the business without understanding the market. Uh, you might have a great idea for sure, but if there is no demand for the product or idea you're trying to sell, then it won't go far. So the first solution is you have to spend time researching the target audience. So who are the customers? What do they need? Check your competitors. What are they currently doing? What is working for them? How do you bridge the gap and fill it so that you can use it to build your business? So the first mistake you must avoid if you want to start a small business is not doing enough research. So I would say if you have to start a business, you need to do market research. Another mistake that is common is skipping the business plan. And this is very common. When most times when people share their business ideas with me, I'm like, okay, you know what? I start critiquing it. What's the unit economics and all of that question? At a point, people just get tired of discussing it. So you cannot skip the business plan. There's a lot of thinking that goes into the business plan, and you need to understand that it's a roadmap for success in your business. So the business plan, simple, but it must shows you the goal, the market, the revenue streams. You must have a financial projections of how you want to, start the business and where you're taking the company to. So you need to, have a business plan and don't skip it for any reason. The third mistakes that you need to avoid is underestimating the cost of doing the business. So many new business owners, sometimes they underestimate really the amount they need to start and run the business. And if you really get into a cash flow glitch, what happens is that your business starts having problems from day one. So the solution to that is create a very detailed budget of cost. You need to know how much you're spending on inventory. You need to know the amount that you want to spend on rent. If you are employing people, know the salaries. Keep some, emergency funds so that when the business get into like a revenue problem or cash flow problem, you can, be able to survive. So it is more critical to know the cost of running the business. You must not wave it aside. It's very important to understand the cost. The fourth mistake I'm going to talk about is trying to do everything alone. And it's very tempting, especially for people that are very smart. You think marketing, operations, you can be the CEO, you can be the accountant. So it doesn't work. So it's tempting, but it doesn't work. So don't be afraid to delegate tasks. You need to know exactly where your strength lies and, hire a few hands to help you in the area where you think you are not very strong. The fifth mistake that we'll talk about here is neglecting marketing. It is very, very common mistake. So you need to understand that no matter how great your product is, if you don't really find people that will buy it, if you don't find the customers, they will not just appear. So invest in marketing from the one. Use social media if you have to. Do email marketing, do word of mouth, referrals. But you need to know exactly the strategy to get the products from, the ideation to customer patronizing you and paying for it. So the last mistakes I'm going to talk about here is not listening to customer feedback is the biggest mistake. You cannot ignore customer feedback. It's a critical error. So your customer, they are the best source of information for improving the business. In fact, you really don't understand what they need until they give you feedback of whether what you're really giving them serves the purpose or not. So listen to feedback is very critical. So In conclusion, understand this, that small business is you do and you learn by experience. And if the mistakes are very costly, it can run the business aground. So just make sure that you understand the level of mistakes you are making if you want to start a small business. So budget properly, seek help when you need to, invest, in marketing, listen to customers so that it can help you to refine your ideas and your product. So that's what I want to share with you today. So if you find this video very helpful, you can like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want me to talk about in my next video.